She's gonna strangle someone if she doesn't get food.
Like, I'm just so happy to be done.
When I started the process of making this music video, I knew I wanted to use Proud as my song, but I was having trouble finding inspiration for the actual video. Proud has a lot of meaning to me, so I knew I could work with that. But the story for the video was still escaping me. I spent time recording the song and getting the process for mixing it started, in hopes it would help me figure things out.
Now silence drowns them all out. You were the last laugh and it knocked me down.
But it wasn't until my producer, DP, and I all went location scouting that I knew what I really wanted. I came up with this idea of me, as the person who is having this experience of heartbreak, sitting in an empty concert hall after the concert has ended, and reflecting on her feelings, prompting her to go up on stage and play this song that tells her story. From here on in the video, I wanted there to be scenes of me wandering in a park and a theater, as if revisiting places that were meaningful. The intention was to start out in a park at the swings and travel through to a gazebo, then leave the park to be on stage where I seemed to sing out to this guy who broke my heart, and then travel back to the park again, to the gazebo, and then come full circle to finish on the swing set. Well, as well planned out as we had this idea, with a physical script and shot list prepared, that is not at all what happened. Our first shoot was the concert hall, and we were able to get everything we needed for it, because I was able to get access to the concert hall on campus and permission to use the spotlights and the baby grand piano they have there. But our location for the theater fell through because I was told I can't film there. This put a bit of a damper on our plans. Still, we were optimistic because the park is public access and technically, as long as we are following the law, we can't be told not to film there.
We're behind the scenes of some location scouting for Proud, so I think we found a pretty good spot here. I'm excited. We're gonna go check out a couple other locations now, and hopefully we can get some footage of that too.
However, it is the middle of winter in Rexburg, Idaho, which means it is very cold and very not possible to film at night like we had planned. We attempted it, but in 4 hours of a shoot, we only got one of the many, many shots we needed.
Things, and now I see that I was just a passing feeling.
But as beautiful as that shot is, it just wasn't safe to try another shoot like that again. So with now 2 major locations out, we had to come up with a new idea. I was able to get permission to use a gymnasium on campus that had a stage and bleachers and spotlights. So we went in and plotted out a whole new story for our video. I would still start out in the concert hall like originally planned, with me singing out my heart and soul on stage to the poor janitor who just wants to lock up. But instead of flashbacks of me revisiting old haunts, I would instead be transported into a dream sequence meant to be an unsettling mirror image of the concert hall I was playing in. Obviously it looks different, but the point of it was to have me seemingly frantic, trying to understand what I'm going through and performing for an audience that isn't there, to a person who is no longer there for me.
Maybe it's just the trauma.
The shoots for this location went amazing. I felt like everyone was telling me yes. Permissions were easy to get. Things were running so smoothly. Everyone was happy, we were having fun, and even though we finished production a whole week after we'd wanted, we produced an incredible, complete music video by the deadline.
What's the customary term to say once you like the very end shot?
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap!
That's a wrap!
Of course, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the incredible people I had helping me. The fact that I've gotten the skilled people that I do have here today on this set is amazing to me. I mean, River's probably the best cinematographer I am ever going to meet at this level.
I'm the DP for Proud, and I've been working on this project for about a month, doing all the lighting diagrams, doing all the different camera angles, different camera shots, and planning the entire storyboard. And it's been quite a lot of work, but I absolutely love it. It's been such a great time working with NISSA and Colby and the whole crew. And so I hope it turns out well.
And our audio guy's been amazing, willing to just jump in and help last minute on everything.
What's up? Film set yoga.
My producer, God bless him, I would not have done any of this without him. He's like literally been the backbone of this entire project.
All right, Colby, what's your purpose on this production?
Well, I'm technically the producer, but I feel like more of a assistant producer. So I'm making sure everybody gets where they need to go, that NISSA's got all the stuff that she needs, and that, I mean, I'll honestly end up just moving all the equipment back and forth like a dozen times. But other than that, assistant to everybody, kind of. I get the food, I drive the cars, I get the people here, make some schedules. It's a good time.
Like, I've had so many people just coming in and helping out last minute, especially since we barely know when we're going to shoot or where or if it's even going to happen. We've had to cancel things last minute, and it's just been incredible. So no, this music video did not turn out to be what I wanted in the first place. It turned out so much better. I feel this sense of freedom that I didn't know I would have from accomplishing this. It's something that I've wanted to do for so long. Finally being here is like coming up for air after being underwater for too long. I truly couldn't think of a better time or place to be in, or better people to have with me for this project. And even though this is horribly overused by this point, I'm still going to say it. I'm proud of this music video.
To you, to me, we didn't mean the same things. And now I see that I was just a passing feeling. I watch you as you leave me feeling empty. But somehow I don't regret a single thing. I'm choking on my words now, silence drums all loud. You were the last laugh and it knocked me down.
Stuff,
We
so what you
need
thought.
we need a speech from Colby.
A speech from Colby.
Speech.
This has
Oh,
been
great
a
speaker.
grand adventure through numerous nights of pizza and being cold and then being warm and shooting a lot of things but never getting really shot. I think we can agree that we all built something really great here. Ironically, we've checked out so much equipment from the equipment office that we might as well just be them. And I think that with all the talent we have here and the effort we put in, we're going to make something, we have created something that will be the greatest thing that BYUI has put out in the past decade or so. So I'm really excited to see it. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Colby.
Again.
Yeah, it was great.